I got a new camera. I have a new social media camera. I made this decision since the last time we talked. I literally changed cameras. Now, for a long time, right, I use this as my social media camera. It's basically, it's a Canon 6D Mark II, you could see here, right? 6D Mark II. Great camera. The camera body itself, I mean, this is an older, it's not like the new, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have like the craziest cameras in the world, but this is a solid camera. It's got autofocus. It's a full frame body. I think, the body itself is probably like, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000. The lens, I always use this 24 millimeter 1.4 Canon prime lens. This lens is like, I think it was like under $2,000, but it was like, a lot of money. It was like $1,700. I bought it brand new. So this whole camera rig plus mics, everything, you're talking thousands of dollars here, right? And it worked well for a while, but I was going up to Penn State to DJ a club, me and Santi, and we forgot our camera back. And we're about an hour out. And I'm like, fuck. Like, we're an hour on our way. And, like, we leave super early, so, like, we could have theoretically turned around and made it, But I decided no. I was like, you know what? Let's do an experiment today. Instead of using the big fancy camera, let's try and just use this. And I got to tell you, this is my new social media camera. Meaning, like, not right now. Like, obviously, I'm doing, it's actually really good for this too, honestly, because like you could do, but all I'm saying is when I do reels, when I film TikToks, any of the short form content I make or whatever, iPhone from now on. The sound is great. The video is great. You could shoot in ProRes. It fits in your pocket. You can drop an iPhone and it's fine. Or any smartphone, obviously. I'm sure some of you, with the Galaxy S23 is crazy, man. All right, cool. Use that. I'm just saying phone in general. That is the major key. I'm not deviating. That's what I'm going to do now. You can drop it. It's not going to break. You drop this. You drop this thing. It's gone. $4,000 down the tubes in a matter of seconds if you drop it. It's just so much more versatile. And another thing is too, it's like using an iPhone doesn't cause as much attention, if that makes sense. When when we would film like how many hundreds or whatever TikToks and everything we filmed with this like big DSLR, I don't know. People would like act different when they see the camera. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, because it's like a bigger camera, like, I don't know, like people act different. It's like different. When you just pull out your phone, you're just going on your story. No one gives a shit about your phone. Everybody has their phone out. So it's more like inconspicuous. And I think like when you use a phone too, you're more likely to kind of catch people in their natural element. Because like it's just so common to see someone holding an iPhone up. So all around, I am switching to an iPhone. That's what I'm doing from now on. Every wedding, every club, I'm just filming content with my iPhone. It's gotten that good. They win. And the autofocus is better too, in my opinion. Because it's got like, the whatever chip in it and it's super fast and it's just better. I mean, I'm sure I can get like a, Sony A7 Mark 1000 or whatever, and it's like going to be better than an iPhone. Like, I'm not saying this is the best possible thing to film content with, but for me, without having to spend $8,000 on a whole new camera rig, like I'd rather do this. I'm going to keep this camera for YouTube videos and stuff like that. When I film reviews and, and I have this camera for, my live stuff, but like iPhone all the way. I highly recommend it, people. And it's just another thing. No excuse. Film content. Get out there. When you start work, if you're off now or whatever, like when you have gigs, film content. Take the phone out of your pocket and film content. It looks ridiculous. Low light, everything. It looks so good. It's so easy. You don't have to buy something separate. If you're waiting to make content because you're saving up for a camera, you got one in your pocket. Now, I recommend like getting the new, a newer one, because the last like couple years, that's when they really got good. Before then, it just wasn't there yet in the low light. So that's why I never really used it. It was like a little funky in low light. And obviously, as DJs, we work in low light all the time. But now you got a 14 or a 13, you're Gucci. I don't know about the other phones, but I'm sure they're great too. So, just want to share that with you guys. It's nuts. I never thought I would it's almost like taking a step back, but it's not. It's just so much better. I'm literally filming everything on my iPhone from now on. So try it out.